Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, SWTOR here. Going to the intro, and although Section 31, the gun you get on the featured episode, well, it's been redone. So let's roll the intro. And if you like what I'm doing, please go to that link. Please come support me. You like what I'm doing. Alright, we're going to go to the web page. Alright, real quick. So, for the ones who have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, if you go to the event, the gun right here, which you'll see in the tact notes, it's being reworked. So, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Alright, third thing first, duty officer this weekend is junior officer weekend. So if you like doing those duty officers and, grinding on them, just everything else and getting the stuff done them, this whole weekend starting as of right now that the girl soldier just came back up, from August 15th till Monday to 19th, running a special event where you can get XP by completing duty officer assignment, this and everything else. You also have the chance of getting the colony ship, this and everything else and all. The reason on that one you have to Battletech. Where is that? Yeah, receive the special total quality duty officer with a unique active roster tower by speaking with your duty officer contact, the Starfleet officer, Roman allies. This is an engineering ex-comp duty officer. The KSA in the Romulan, it's a Renan duty officer. Then of course there's the officer pack, which is now on sale. Yeah, the active particle scanning event is now part of the Junior Officer Appreciation. I'll show that, I'll be honest. I used to do it, just everything else, but after a while I kind of stopped doing it. Because you can see here, scan only started in, you get an extra officer free. Scan up to 25, you get an uncommon. Scan 50, you get a rare. Scan up to 75, very rare. And a lot of times, it would give me a copy. So like the last time I did it, I literally got like 3 copies of one officer that I don't need. Because it's literally, I've got 3 exact same copies of the officer, this everything else and all. So I kind of stopped doing it after a while. Because it was just getting the officers that I already have in my thing. And I had, like I said, my Ginny Jr., you can hold up to 500 duty officers. Once you get all the unlocks done, you can hold up to an extra 500. So you can see, like right here, another additional reserve officer to, you start at 25 and go up to 100 each time because there's 2 of them that you can buy. And the in-game SWTOR for an extra 500. So, like I said, you've got the simple one that can only do 25 extra slots. Or, like me, I just went and did the 105 times to unlock the whole 500. Did everything else. And granted, I'm flying around, I want to say like 400 something. Heck, let's take a look. So that way you know how to look for them. Go to a roster, go down here. And you see, like right here, I've got 300 and looks like 96, in there. But the thing that kind of bugs me, see, a lot of these are copies of, like right here, Con Officer, Peter Derrick, Con Officer. Oh no, that's not. I think what I need to do is I need to switch to the other one. Okay, why are you not showing that? Other the roster, duty officer. Okay, so why are you not showing it then? Alright, I am doing something wrong here. Let's go to space. Let's go to there. Not showing all my officers for some reason. And you see, I've got 396, but it's not showing all of them. Not sure why. But anyway, like I said, a lot of them to me are just copies of copies that, I've already got, you know? Alright, so let's go on back. Alright, so as I was starting to say about the county shift. Again, like I said, the duty officer then is going on right now till Monday, just everything else. And then you have the chance of, getting duty officers from the SWTOR. But then you have the chance of, we're at the announcer, you'll be able to get 20% off the duty officer attack. Captains select on the officer thing, blah, blah, starting today till Monday. So these are the officer attacks, just everything else. But for a chance, these are actually shits, that you can get from the duty officer pack, just everything else. See, the player is fortunate enough to win one of these shits, present one of the claiming prizes to one of the following shits. So you can see the ones you can kind of get. The special 23rd century, blah, blah. So these are special shits that you can actually get out of the duty officer. And there's the three, as I call them, useless shits. This is Pizza Plate. This is the Klingon one. I really don't have the name, because you don't see the Klingon one too much. You see Pizza Plate and Pizza Cutter, usually. This is basically the Enterprise J, and these two are basically the equivalent to the Enterprise J. But like I said, this one you don't see too much. The Pizza Cutter and this one, yeah, you see a lot of them in the game. A lot. And now you have the chance of, when you open up these duty officer tags, you have the chance of getting one of these shits with everything else. I don't know what the ratio is. Probably like my one friend says, yeah, you'd load $200, you're going to get something interesting, like what he actually did on his stream, where he'd lose $200 and he got 2 Ethic Tries token while the Phoenix pack was going on, just to prove the point. You can't just blow $20, you get nothing for 20. And if you look at him, that's what he did. If you really look at it, he actually spent $240, $20, got nothing but junk, and then blew $20, not $20, and then $200 just to get 2 Ethic tokens. So he basically blew $240, got junk on both 220s. Alright, and that's about it. Now, this time it's very interesting. You notice the PC news, or STO, like they do over here. Notice it's not here. No, for some reason, last night they actually did a Twitch/Facebook stream. I shared it on my Discord channel. Where they actually talk about the future of Star Trek, what they're expecting of Star Trek, just everything else. And then they did some Song Pack Arena, just everything else, while, talking about the future of Star Trek. And it was basically a question and answer thing. But a lot of people were literally asking about the future of Star Trek, about this video right here, what's going to happen. Because as of now, Discovery's coming to an end. We are now ending the Discovery, just everything else. As you can see here, like this, because they were basically answering, Because apparently a lot of people saw this, and this goes back in August 3rd. People was asking about it and everything else and all. Plus, this, like I said right here, they was talking about the future of Star Trek right here. Anthony Rath joined the cast of Star Trek Online, who returns to 2014 to journey into the Mycelial Network and the Awakening. This everything else. So that's what most of the questions was relating to. About the roadmap here, and then the next feature one, which is called Awakening. So later on, when I when I get done with this stream and I'm editing it, I'll grab that video and add it down into my Patreon page. And like I said, my Patreon page, hold on, let me do something real quick. Because I have to sign out of the one page and go into the other page. Oh, I didn't know I had that still open. There, I'm going to close you. Come on, load. Why did he tell me I go to Cryptic? My internet gets stupid and don't want to load. How do you know? Yeah, anyway, like I said, the test notes, for some reason, they didn't do the test notes like they usually did. Now it's actually on the forums. Now I'm trying to find it. I thought I had it open, but it's not. So, come on, let me have that. There it is. Alright, now I found it. Alright, so what's wrong one? So like I said, the STO tech notes, usually, like I said, for some reason, how they always do it this way. No, you'll notice they didn't do it this time. No, right after they got done with their question and answer thingy, with everything else, they decided to kind of post it through here. So I'm not sure why, but as you can see, the game's back up again. A lot of it is basically typos, resulting in issue causing error on the Delta Quadrant. Apparently, when you're in the Delta Quadrant, now me, I've never noticed it. Me, I worked out, I see the cutscenes you worked out, I hear the sounds, I see the cut, so I'm not sure what's there, but I'm guessing people have been recording that they're not getting it. Shifts resolved an issue in T6 dot not displaying. But the big news is this one right here now. So you people who've been trying to grind away on the Section 31 so you can look like a Section 31, with the costume, the gun, all the gear, and, the look of the Section 31 style. Well, as you can see here, resolved an issue causing all others in Section 31 heavy taser to gain one more damage mod while you upgrade. So while you're upgrading, that is where you're taking it from. Oh crap! I want to see it starts with purple. I don't. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's purple. So when you upgrade it to everything else and all, you'll be upgrading it from purple level up to epic level. And when you go to like my gun here, the TR, that's what it looks like. You get the basic one, which is I gotta get that leveled up. You start with this, but then when you get everything done and all maxed out, it turns to epic level. That's everything else and all. So basically, they're actually trying to fix something that actually broke more of the game. Yeah, pretty much, Dino. Pretty much. But instead of posting it over here, and saying, hey, we know you like coming here to your task now, so we're too ashamed to tell you what we're doing this time, so we'll just post it on the forums. Ah, existing weapon astronauts have been retired. That's going to happen when you're shit at coding. Exactly, Dino. Now as you'll notice right here, now the big news is, there was people already picking it up. You could not do anything with that. Whatever the game gave you, that's what you were stuck with. Well, they are now going to be fixing it that once you get to Section 31, you will be able to re-engineer it, meaning you'll be able to take it and then re-roll it. So if you go to my gun here, yeah, that's right, I have to unslot it. I ain't going to have to do this. And this is what a reroll looks like. So, people are taking out to Section 31, and whatever the gun, whatever the game gave you, you were stuck at that, so you couldn't do anything with it. Well, now you will be able to re-engineer it to whatever code you want to, or whatever you want to remember when you re-roll it. It's based on how much dialenting you had and how much salvage you had. You'll notice right here how much dialenting, and so if you like unlock, you'll see just to re-roll it's going to cost me $2,230 lithium, 1,600 salvage, and then you got to remember this rolls any time. Now this game is notorious of, let's say you want to change critical health here to something else. This game is notorious at giving you 3 critical health back to back to back to back, and I'll lock these here, and you'll see, yeah. That's 800, 400, 800, 400, 800, 400. That's 3 times that will literally kill me. In fact, we'll go ahead and watch. I'll show you the proof. Oh, it gave me damage. Really? Make me a liar. But no, the game is notorious of when you do a roll, sometimes it will, do 3 rolls just to everything else. It doesn't. It'll do 3 rolls notoriously while playing instead of everything else. Upgrading and rerolling things get very expensive. Yes, and as Dino and me will tell you, me and Dino do this all the time. We'll go and grab something, re-roll it, just everything else, re-roll it again. And yeah, there's been times I would re-roll it using up all my dialenting and all my salvage trying to get into a certain setup that I like to use. Just everything else, because it's basically a lot of damage. Just everything else and all. But then there's so many times, it's like, get any damage, critical health, get any damage. Okay, accuracy, get any damage. Okay, accuracy again. Screw you, I want damage. Okay, critical health. Based on the game's roll. Alright, now, one good thing, the damage tire had to slightly increase, and the damage secondary tire had to increase. The recharge on secondary tire had to reduce from 8 seconds down to 5 seconds. Now, I've actually seen some people who's actually been running with the gun and reporting that when they do the secondary tire, which is basically the best way I can describe it, it's like an overcharged beam. You pull the trigger, and if you go back and forth, kind of like you do, like if you play Star Wars The Old Republic, the Bounty Hunter, and you activate the flamethrower, and if you've got a group of mobs around you, you can get in the middle of them and then do a spin on all of them to get them, all on fire and causing a lot of AoE damage on all of them. This one is the same idea. You walk up to a mob, you hit your secondary tire, and the tire is like a overcharged beam rate type beam, and as long as you can keep them all in that, small group together, you can kind of go back and forth, hitting all of them to kind of do a lot of damage to all of them. But there was people saying that, when they was going into, a lot of places that had a lot of mobs to deal with, the secondary tire was taking too long to fire just to get rid of those knots faster. It took too long. So as you can see, it's been knocked down from 8 down to 5 seconds. Now I've actually had this happen right here. Resulting issue that caused the reactive repaired nanite to force you into combat. I've actually had that happen where I'll be flying this and everything else and all, and now, like I said, I've got combat engine. Every single time I hit tactical team, science team, or engineer team, my combat engine will kick in and make me like take off so I can go a little faster. You know, especially like, you know, in the Badlands or in the Allied zones. You know, I'll first do my the ziggity zaggy thingy. I think it's ziggity zaggity. Ziggity zaggity. That's what it is. It's ziggity zaggity. Evasive maneuvers. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll do my evasive maneuvers first to get my speed up and going. That's everything else. And then when this starts going on cooldown, I'll hit literally, you know, I'll take time because, like I said, I'll hit this one here, which will cost me to go. Then I'll hit my engineer team again, which will do it again. And then my science team, I'll kick in again. So I got basically 4 speed boosters. So there's been so many times when I hit engineering team, the nanite repair will kick in, and all of a sudden, boom. You know, I am no longer racing on an alert because I'm under attack supposedly. So that's been kind of annoying. So I'm glad they finally fixed that. Now, Dina, you got the D7 Miracle Worker, I think. Players who own the D7 Miracle Worker flight deck can now purchase advanced tasers being right from the Battletech store. Players who own the Miracle Worker flight deck carrier, which is the Federation version, can now purchase the advanced destructor being right from the Battletech store. There was people recording, like I've got one guy who's trying to go all Terran style. Terran use destructors. They don't use tasers. They use destructors. So he was trying to build. Yeah, so they're now heavily nerfed and they're at best. Oh wow, I didn't know that. But as he was trying to buy, you know, his Federation ship and literally make it look like a Terran style, and you know, had all his whole crew looking like Terrans, this everything else. When he would go there, he'll say that it was incompatible for his ship. That's everything else. Well, now, supposedly you can now. But as Dino just said, they've been heavily nerfed, so, as Dino says. Now, you people that knows me well, resolved an issue that caused some weapons not work correctly with the new beam overload. Resolved an issue that caused the dual heavy beam bank to not return the correct amount of weapon power when they finish firing. I've actually had that happen where I would fire, do my thing, and now granted, when you're doing a lot of beams and a lot of the energy, you know, your weapon's going to take a hit, meaning that when you're like running around and doing stuff to everything else, your power here, you'll notice I'm 95 over 80. Now granted, when you're shooting things to everything else, your power is going to go up and down, up and down, up down. So that's why I need an engineer. I can keep that power in there. Plus, I've got a bridge officer that basically has the efficiency trait to keep the tower in there. And you've got the transgrowth computer. Transgrowth also helps you keep the tower in there. But when I was doing the heavy firing, especially with the you know, this right here, I was noticing that when I was firing, instead of just losing, okay, you're on it like 95. You drop down to 75, go back up to 80, drop back down to 75, then back up. Because that's normal. While you're attacking, your power is constantly going up, down, up, down, up, down while you're shooting. I was kind of noticing, and a lot of people was also noticing and recording, that when they were firing this weapon, they're not just like, you know, going down certain things. No, he was going all the way down to like 20, 10, There was even one person who actually took a screenshot. He was firing. He did a little quick video of it, just everything else, and his little tower went completely offline, where he couldn't do anything for a few seconds. So all he could do was do zigzags and do evasive maneuvers and defense maneuvers until his weapons kind of came back on again. So I just be forewarned. This one's got a weird, and you see, to target 1,362 taser damage, a negative 12 weapon powered to self while this is firing. Where is it? Yeah, that's enchant power. Yeah, the target, 2.5 chance, the one random subsystem, the online for 5 seconds. Yeah, people were seeing that they was getting where, yeah, you knocked my shields offline, you knocked my engines offline. But at the same time, yeah, your weapons are offline. So you was doing that, and I think that's what the dog is. And it's like, let's say it's D&D and was duking it out. I would hit him with everything. Yeah, I might knock his engines offline so he can't go anywhere. But then for that few seconds, my weapons are offline. You know, so that gives him the chance to hit engineering team, 1, 2, or 3 to get his engine back online. But me, unless I hit tactical team where I do like red matter capacitor, my weapons are offline. So I think that's what the dog is. Because people was also noticing that when they did the auto strike, especially with the Dean Overload auto strike, and I knocked your engine offline or I knocked your shield offline or something, that's when the weapons could go offline. So just be forewarned that there's a weird bug going on that people are reporting with this setup. There's a really weird bug. There's also an issue that the rank 2 version of some discovery lesson reputation not displaying correct values. So if you've got the, level 60 rank thing, just that no discovery, yeah, don't be surprised if it's not showing. Now here's another one that a lot of people don't know. I actually have. There's often an issue that causes DDoS that grant shield penetration on the overload the proc once per shot instead of on the third shot. Oh, they totally nerfed it already. Meaning, now this is my guy. Tactical. Engine weapons officer. When you attack a target with the overload, you have the chance to cause the all other attacks against the target to ignore 35% of that target shield the third second. The third shot with the overload has a 30% chance to increase the target bleed through by 35 seconds to 4 seconds. Max once per 15 seconds. When they finally gave that the Dean Overload ability, yeah, if you had more than one Dean, people was reporting that all, like let's say you had 8 Dean arrays, all 8 of them would fire a Dean Overload. Technically, that was not the idea. The idea was one Dean would actually do it, and then, having this officer here to help you penetrate and punch through just everything else. I think that's what the bug was, because like me, I had this guy, but as you'll notice, I don't run, that kind of setup that like most people do. You'll notice I've got one beam array, so all my beam overloads will go just to the one weapon, while everything else is all cannon or turrets. Just everything else is what I have. That kind of stuff. But there was people who had like 8 beam arrays, and when they fixed on the last patch beam overload to work properly, now all 8 of them was getting a beam overload, so they was going in with fire at will and beam overload, kill everything, beam overload, kill everything. With Fire Will 3, so they have now kind of nerfed it, so guess what? You're a little fun of going in there with a Fire Will 3 and being overloading everything and that was close to you, so you can be the top dog in the DDS number, because you deemed overload everything to death. Yeah. Well, your day just came to an end. So... But no, that's really the patch notes, just everything else. Like I said, I kind of find it funny that instead of, putting it over here in tech, let's renew the page. See if they added anything else. Now, just to do the, talk thing. But no, like I said, usually they do these, just everything else, and after they did the question answer type thing, now they decided to put it over here, so in fact, for everybody who's looking, because I know there's some people who have a hard time finding it on the forum, so hold on, let me grab the, go to the other computer here and send this. There. That way, for people who have a hard time finding it, that's everything else, there's the patch notes, I guess you'd call them, that's everything else. Like I said, this time around, it's not the regular. They put it on the thorns for some reason. So I'm not sure why, but there it is on the thorns for you. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up to everything else. I'm gonna go ahead and do my daily grind. But yeah, here's my page finally loaded. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, it's simple stuff. So if you want to come to London, please come. So you can see I just got done doing the Fleet Lathetti, that's everything else and all. But now, like I said, this is where I do a lot of my work, that's everything else. And then I got another page, but, that's just on the naughty side when it's after midnight. But I'm going to go ahead and shut up. And again, like I said, thanks to Kyle who created this for me, because he thought my thing was kind of lame looking. So thank you again, Kyle, for creating that and helping me out on that. But I'm going to go ahead and shut up, go ahead and do my grind here. Oh, wow. That's not bad. Getting in under 31 minutes. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. Try to keep this short. Bye, Dino. Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, Seth on another question Junior. Thank you for watching my stream. Please click on that follow button. Please also hit the little bell notification and to come follow me. But I do want to point out those little links there. Please go to those links if you want to get more info. And please come to my Patreon page and support me if you enjoy my work and all. Thank you. Bye. Alright, thank you for watching. Please come follow me and support me and I'll see everyone later. Bye, Dino.